Involved in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad is... Dropping back, it's Cole. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cherry. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Calls his own number. And he'll step into the end. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Cole. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Throws to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete. All wideouts, no backs. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Still looking on the move. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the... Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got his man, and he's brought down after a nice game. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Cole. Makes the grab on the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Noles want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quickly out to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Cherry. Touchdown, Seminoles! Made the grab and then did the rest. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He makes the catch. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Noles! Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are... The Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw. It's Cole. Fires to the right. He's got it. They've got the 1st down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Noles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He'll start this drive firing. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. It's complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Working that left side now. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Seminoles are in the red zone. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
The offense gets in those multiple tight end looks. You kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Cherry. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Caught behind the line. It's Cherry. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Cole. Steps away to find some room. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
It's complete to the right.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll try to run for it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stopped him short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Trying to keep this drive alive. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Touchdown, Knowles! And the route is on. They extend this. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.